Some significant changes may be ahead for students in the University of Nebraska system. Tomorrow's Board of Regents meeting will determine whether there will be an increase in tuition. 10:11, Chanel Taylor McCarthy sat down with the chairman and brings us more on the proposed changes.
The University of Nebraska's Board of Regents wants to raise tuition by around 5% to offset inflation and fill funding gaps. It comes after state lawmakers approved just a portion of funding they requested last August.
What that has done is made us short from what we need to, just to end up even from last year.
Last August, the Board of Regents asked for a 3.5% increase in state funding. However, just 0.635% was approved, which brought in a boost in appropriations of $4.35 million. A 5% tuition hike would bring in $19.07 million more. If approved, in-state tuition would go from $10,434 to around $10,995. Out-of-state tuition would increase from $28,584 to just over $30,000.
You look at other colleges like Southern Cal and Northwestern, and they're dramatically higher. But the rest of the Big Ten's kind of in that quadrant. We're just in the group, the lower end of that.
The board says they are still making an effort to keep NU affordable for students while compensating for lost investments in state funding. One of those efforts is the Nebraska Promise, which covers tuition at the University of Nebraska for in-state students whose families make less than $65,000 a year.
And everything is tight across this country, and education's part of that, and you see all across the board how classes are being cut and people are getting laid off.
They cited rises in costs for university operations, which accounts for $22 million, plus another $12.7 million for faculty and staff. Add in costs like health insurance, utilities, and employee benefits, that's an additional $10.2 million. At the next Board of Regents meeting, members will choose whether or not they will move forward with the 5% increase. That's happening tomorrow morning at the Werner Hall at UNL.